So, good morning everyone. Good morning, Professor. My name is VISIVAI MUT, and I am very excited to share insight on environmental challenges and solutions. And for starters, these are the list of contents that I will be talking in the presentation. First is the introduction, second is about climate change, 3 is deforestation, 4 pollution, 5 biodiversity loss, 6 sustainable development, and 7 is the conclusion. As we all know, our environment confronts numerous challenges that demand our attention, and it is important to us that we understand these challenges and take actions to protect our planet for the future generations. So in the presentation, I will dive into the issues that our planet is facing and explore ways that we can protect it for the future generations. First on our agenda is climate change. The term climate change refers to a long-term shifts in weather patterns and the average temperatures on Earth. The main cause is through human activities such as releasing greenhouse gases into the atmosphere, waste management, and land use changes. Human activities such as agriculture, waste management, and transportation contribute to climate change by releasing greenhouse gases such as methane, carbon, and nitrous oxide, which are the key ingredients in trapping heat and keeping our climate warm. The effects of climate change are far-reaching and impactful. First is rising temperatures. Rising temperatures lead to melting ice cap and glaciers, resulting in rising in sea level and erosion. We also experience more frequent and intense heat waves and hot weather events. Moreover, there are extreme weather events such as hurricanes, cyclones, floods, and droughts that are becoming more common. Lastly, climate change also affects human health, such as heat-related illnesses, the spread of vector-borne diseases, and respiratory problems from poor air quality. Here are some ways to mitigate climate change. To mitigate climate change, we must take action. We can transition from a non-renewable energy source to renewable energy sources such as solar, wind, or turbines to reduce the dependency on fossil fuels, enhancing waste management systems and reducing food waste. It can help minimize the amount of methane emission, adopting sustainable agricultural practices, investing in clean technologies is such crucial for climate change, and also reduce the industrial emissions and promoting energy efficiency that can be a huge impact to the ecosystem. The next problem that we are facing is deforestation. Deforestation refers to the permanent removal of trees and forests from a particular area. It is driven by various factors including agricultural expansion, population growth, infrastructure development, mining, forest fires, fuelwood collection, and logging. Deforestation can have severe consequences on the environment and society as a whole. It can lead to the environment to be vulnerable to natural disasters, water cycle disruptions, increased greenhouse emissions, loss of diversity, soil erosion, and economic impacts. Here are some ways to stop or to combat deforestation. To combat deforestation, we need to take immediate action. We can implement strict laws against illegal logging and ensuring effective land use planning are essential. Establishing national parks and forest reserves can help protecting the vulnerable areas. Creating public awareness campaigns can educate people about the importance of sustainable farming and agroforestry. And reforestation and afforestation projects are also crucial for restoring the forest also. The next problem on our list is pollution. Pollution is another critical environment issue we are facing right now. It is created in different forms such as air pollution caused by emission from vehicles, industrial activities, and burning fossil fuels. Land pollution results from improper waste management and industrial contamination, while water pollution arises from industrial discharge, agricultural runoff, and improper waste disposal. Here are some ways that we can take actions to combat pollution. First is using public transport instead of private vehicles can help reduce the air pollution. Second is proper disposal of hazardous waste can prevent land pollution. Supporting renewable energy sources helps reduce the reliance on fossil fuel, and encouraging recycling and composting minimizes waste accumulation. Practicing responsible water usage and organizing community clean activities can also contribute to the pollution reduction also. The last problem that we'll be discussing is biodiversity loss. Biodiversity loss refers to the decline in variety and abundance of species in a particular habitat or globally. It is caused by many factors such as habitat destruction, overexploitation of natural resources, pollution, and climate change. Biodiversity loss has a significant ecological and socio-economic implications. Here are some ways that we can improve the biodiversity of an ecosystem. We must take a concerted effort to protect and restore habitat because it provides a safe space for species to thrive. Implementing sustainable land use practices can also help maintain the ecological balance in an area. Reducing pollution and promoting eco-friendly practices can safeguard the ecosystems, and regulating resource exploitation and promoting sustainable harvesting ensures a long-term viability of the ecosystem. Moreover, we can mitigate and adapt to climate change and control the invasive species, establishing protected areas, supporting sustainable agriculture, and promoting education and awareness to a group of people or places. So the next part are some parts that I want to add to the presentations, which can be vital for environmental changes, which is sustainable environment. Sustainable environment or sustainable development also involves in addressing the climate change and creating a better environment by integrating environmental, social, and economic considerations through the policy and governance, education and awareness, and technology and innovation. And we people living on this earth can find ways to make our environment to be more sustainable and to be developed. By fighting climate change, we can emphasize the need to reduce the amount of greenhouse gas emissions and also find strategies that are adaptable, which helps the society and ecosystems to cope with the impacts of climate change. And to make a better environment, we can address various environmental issues and transition to a circular economy where resources are used efficiently and waste is minimized. Lastly, is to emphasize the importance of preserving and restoring ecosystems. In conclusion, environmental challenges pose significant threats to our planet and well-being. However, by adopting sustainable practices and working together, we can address these concerns. Individuals, organizations, and societies all have the power and responsibility to protect and preserve the environment. So let's join together and create a more sustainable and resilient world for the next future generation. Thank you.